Happy Wednesday. Now, this isn't really a happy story, nor should it be a happy story. This happened here in Texas at Belton High School. It's a little bit north of Austin. It's kind of in the middle between Dallas and Austin. It's about a skip away from Harker Heights, which is near Killeen. So, no, this really isn't a happy story. Parents react to fatal Belton High School stabbing. Belton, Texas. Now, this was posted May 4th, updated earlier on today. Belton, around 9:30 a.m. Tuesday morning, police responded to a call about a stabbing at Belton High School. The student was injured and sent to the local hospital immediately. Later that afternoon, the 18-year-old victim, Jose Luis Joe Ramirez Jr., died in a local hospital after serious complications. Suspect Kason Tyler Allison was booked into the Bell County Jail. The morning of the stabbing, worried parents spoke up. One parent, Christina Wilson, said it flooded the internet immediately, and I was like, what can we do to help Joe? Especially for those who don't know Joe's family. This instance caused massive lockdowns, and kids were later reunified with their parents. Each of our campus had unification plans, said Belton Public's Information Officer Karen Rudolph. We do this so when any variety of incidents happens on campus, when it's safe to reunify them with parents, they just follow the plan. I mean, it's good that there's a plan. It sucks that they have to use it. Wilson concluded by sharing, as a parent with kids in the school district, this is incredibly concerning. The violence seems to be increasing in Belton School District, and not just Belton School District, not just Texas schools, but Texas across the United States. And Belton's really not that small of a town, but it's also not that big of a town either. Let's see here. What is Belton? Belton, Texas. I mean, let's see here. Does it say the population? Doesn't really say. It's the county's the fifth largest city in the Killeen Temple Metropolitan. Let's see here. Doing it on the fly. I want to know Wayne Carpenter agendas. So Wayne Carpenter, and of course you got the school district. Is Belton city or town? Belton is a city of the United States on Interstate 35 corridor between Austin and Waco. Belton is the county seat, Bell County, and it's the fifth largest in the Killeen. Yada yada yada. Established in 1850, named for Peter H. Bell. Interesting. Let's see here. Is one of the best places to live in Texas. Living in Belton offers residents a dense suburban feel, and most residents own their homes. In Belton, there's a lot of parks. Many families and young professionals live in Belton, and residents tend to have moderate political views. But I'm not really blaming the school district for this because there's a lot of blame to go around. Ultimately, they're going to be blamed because we send our kids to school for them to be protected. The school is supposed to be a very protective, safe environment. It's supposed to be safe from bullies, safe from predators, safe from groomers. But it's not just the school's responsibility, it's also the parents' responsibilities. And I'm not even talking about the person that was killed, their parents' responsibility. I'm sure they did everything possible. It's the perpetrator it's the fellow student that stabbed this kid. His parents are to be blamed for this as well. Now I don't know the age of the kid, the actual kid. Could be 17, could be 18, or you could even be 16 since it's high school. But it's that parent, those parents failed that kid to resort to violence. That's right. Violence is rarely the answer. And when it comes to a school drama, violence is never the answer. Now, the only time you could get really violent is if you're on the football team and you're trying to tackle someone. That's the only extent of the violence. Or don't think they have boxing, but the wrestling matches. And I'm not talking about the WWE matches. I'm talking Olympic style wrestling where you try to pin the person down. That's about as most violent as you should get when it comes to school drama. And of course, there's also the drama classes, but that's not really relevant to this. But pretty much the school district failed because they're supposed to keep the kids safe. Now, that's a tall order, but the only thing that's supposed to help on there is to have parents willing to discipline their kids. And I don't think discipline is on very high priority right now. At least it doesn't seem like it from certain trends I see from Twitter and YouTube and TikTok. It seems like discipline, parents rather be their friends than discipline them, and which is really tough because you really have to have that foundation to raise people to have respect for the others. I really have no way to end this. I don't know if you want to leave a comment down below. I just think it's sad and a terrible tragedy that someone lost their life when they shouldn't have. And it's sad that we have parents that don't discipline their kids and create that foundation to be members of society. I think it's just sad overall. Leave a comment down below on what your thoughts are. Smash the like and subscribe button on all on any platforms or just the platform you're currently watching. But most importantly, if you're a parent, hug your kids. Tell them that you love them. And if you're a student watching this, go hug your parents and tell them that you love them. And if you have any issues at school, bring it up to your parents, bring it up to the school counselor, bring it up to a teacher so they can address this peacefully. Don't try to take the actions onto your own hands. That's all I have.